Morning children, please beta take out lesson number 2, the river valley civilization, Mesopotamian civilization. Beta, now we are going to study about the meaning of civilization, that what does it means. When again, what is the main necessity of a man? Food. Okay, when his main necessity was fulfilled, he started thinking about the new things. He thought about a settled society, better food, better clothes. He learned how to read and write. If you know, in class 5 also you must have learned that early people, they were not knowing reading and writing, so they were painting, they were drawing, they draw a painting to express their feelings. So he started taking part in again he began to use his knowledge to improve his life. Okay, he started taking part in leisure activities, means the extra time they were using to relax and to enjoy. Thus, we can say that when man looks for more than just fulfillment of the basic needs, that is a stage known as stage of civilization, a society which was witnessed advancement in the terms of social life, culture, organization, and would be referred to as a civilization. Now, a very good example of a civilization is yours drainage system. You must have seen in your streets also नालियाँ बनी होती है ना, that is your drainage system actually. So this drainage system was first seen in our Indus Valley civilization, and you can see the proper town planning is also there. That is again shows the skill that the people of that civilization were very skilled. Okay, now we know that there are certain features of every civilization. So generally when we are talking about that, what were the characteristic features of civilization? Whenever we are talking about the civilization, a civilization is always having a presence of towns and cities. It has a good agriculture, which again results in a surplus food production. Trade flourishes there. People again specialize in various trading activities. Many religion beliefs are present there. Art flourishes. Okay, people communicate through the language in its written and spoken form. Advancement in technology. Strong centralized government, which again makes laws and implement those laws. Now, earlier civilization that flourished, beta, first one is your Egyptian civilization. Again, it was there on the bank of river Nile. Then we are having a Mesopotamian civilization. It was there on the bank of river Euphrates and Tigris. Then we are having a Chinese civilization on the bank river of Huanghe. Same way we are having Indus Valley civilization on the bank river Indus. So why they were using only the bank of the rivers? Because there were an abundant supply of water for the agriculture, and even this water supply was very helpful to support the life of the people. The land near the rivers are actually very fertile for the agriculture. River again provides them a means of transport and communication. River again, which is having this, when we are talking about the Mesopotamian civilization, one side they were having a river Euphrates, and other side they were having a river Tigris. This area was actually your Mesopotamia. So because on both the sides the Mesopotamian were having rivers, the climate near the river always is a moderate. Because of that also they settled down there. Now, what is the meaning of the name Mesopotamia? Because the first word mesos comes from the Greek word which means middle, and again potamos is meaning river. It means that the land between the two rivers is called your Mesopotamian. Land between the two rivers. This is land. This is Tigris and Euphrates, and there is a land between these two rivers. That is your Mesopotamia. Okay. This Mesopotamian civilization is again famous for its literature, mathematics, and science. Again, the ancient towns and cities of Mesopotamia were discovered by the archaeologists when they discovered about 150 years ago. Now, what is the extent of the civilization? Means how much it spread. Mesopotamia, now modern days you are able to you are knowing about the Iraq, that is your Mesopotamia, and some part of the Iran are also were also there in the included in the Mesopotamia. Actually, this is situated in the Western Asia. Okay, around to 4000 BCE to 3500 BCE. Underline this. The great Mesopotamian civilization flourished in this area actually. Okay, Mesopotamian means the land between the rivers. The two rivers were there, beta. First is Tigris and second is Euphrates. These two rivers again provides a excess supply of water and gives them a fertile soil. These rivers regularly flooded, means it was filled with the water. So Mesopotamian built a canal for the irrigation. Okay, and these rivers were very helpful for the navigation also and transportation of the goods from one place to another. When we are talking about the southernmost region of this civilization, that was called the Sumer, and the people who were living in the Sumer were called the Sumerians. And in the northwest of the Sumer, okay, the region were known as Babylonia and Akkad. Okay, the highland of the north was called Assyria. Now sources mean again that how we come to know that this civilization flourished. Archaeological and literary sources are there which give us the evidence that this civilization once flourished. Now, when we are talking about the Ziggurat at Ur and Epic Gilgamesh, these two things provide us a knowledge about the Mesopotamian civilization. Now we are going to study about the society. Beta, Mesopotamian society was divided into three main social classes. First class includes priests, officials, and warriors. On the top of them, there was a king who was most powerful. Okay, they looked after, now what they all were doing, priests, officials, and warriors, they were looking after the administrative as well as a military aspect of the state, that is your welfare and protection of the state and society. Next comes our second class, that is of businessmen, professionals, and skilled laborers. But what they were doing, they were again looking towards the welfare of the society, economic welfare of the society. Economic mean financial, in a financial way, welfare of the society. The majority of the people beta were farmers. The third social class consisted of slaves. The people were engaged in agriculture, craft, trade, and commerce. Okay, beta. Next, we are having a family life, town planning. This all we'll do in a next class.